Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel and to a brand new video. And so today's video is going to be newborn must-haves. I say that very loosely. Obviously I know your newborn probably definitely doesn't need all of these things, but these things do make your life easier for having a newborn. So obviously newborns mostly need food, shelter, warmth and you. They're the kind of most important things that your newborn will definitely need, but the things that I'm going to show you today are things that have just helped me out and I want to share with you. This is my second baby. Currently Theo is 8 weeks old as I'm filming this video, and then I've got a daughter as well, Amelia, who is 3. So this is the second time I'm going through newborn stage, and these things have just made my life super easy, and I just wanted to share them with you too. And so with all that said, let's get into the video. So the first thing that I want to share with you are water wipes. So these are Lidl's versions of water wipes, which are 99.4% water. So really great for newborn skin, which can be sensitive at times. I know when Theo was first born, he had a bit of a nappy rash, so these helped using water wipes, and obviously we used a bit of nappy cream on him to help with that. But these are really good for sensitive newborn skin. So you can obviously get the branded versions of water wipes, but they're very much a lot more expensive, and now there are different supermarkets have come out with their own versions, which I think are just as good. I've used both, and I don't see a problem with using their own supermarket versions. So as I said, these ones are Lidl Loopy-Loo range, and we find them really good. Also on the list I've put muslin blankets. So these ones are really big, and you're going to need so many muslins. Obviously you can get the smaller ones as well, but I really love these ones. At the moment I'm exclusively breastfeeding still, so it's really good for sort of covering myself if I'm feeding. I can obviously pop him on the shoulder to burp him using these. They're really big. I really enjoy having these extra large ones, so definitely going to need lots of these. They come in some really lovely patterns. This one's got giraffes on it, rhinos, monkeys, so yeah, some really lovely patterns, and these ones are super soft. These ones in particular I got from Sainsbury's TU range, but you can get some really lovely designs, patterns. Everywhere sells them. I definitely recommend the extra large ones. So yes, these are very handy for the newborn days. A nursing pillow is the next thing I want to talk about. So I have got this one here. It's got really lovely, it's white with grey stars on it, and it's just super helpful to help feed the baby. I can pop it around the side and he can lie here while I'm feeding. I can also pop him in the middle here, so he can sit here and I can prop him up, which helps with his wind as well, so he's not lying flat. Or if your baby has colic, that would help as well. So just to support his head there, just so he can sit up a little bit. So it's not just for feeding, but actually can be used for multiple things. You can lie him through it as well to help with tummy time. So it can be used for multiple things, and I know I've used mine a ton. I had this with Amelia, so I've got it back out a second time round, and just really loving this nursing pillow. So I also want to talk about a black and white book. So again, I had this one with Amelia. It's got white backgrounds here with black images, and then on the other side it's got black images with white, so like that. And when newborns are first born, they can actually only see in black and white, and so they really do respond to these sorts of books. So I know Theo's really loved them. Again, Amelia loved it. We bought it for her, we've got it back out for him. So yeah, these are really good, and yeah, just something for when they're really young for them to look at. And it's funny how much they really interact with the images. So these are great. So this is a concertina one, but there's many on the market to get. I think we just picked this one up from Amazon, and they're not too expensive, and yeah, that was really nice things for them to have when they're quite small. So next I want to talk about is Swaddles. These are the ones that we have, and actually I got these from Mothercare, which are now, I think Boots have taken over Mothercare, so maybe check there. But before Mothercare shut down, I got these ones. So Amelia used these, and now Theo is using these. Both my babies love to be swaddled. I know some babies don't, but mine do. And these ones are super easy because they've actually got Velcro, so you can make sure, you know, they're super secured in. They're not gonna get their arms out or break out if you're doing it yourself. I know personally that I wasn't super confident at wrapping using a blanket or a big swaddle myself, so that's why I opted for these ones. So their sort of legs go in there, and then they're kind of like wrapped around and secured in place by the Velcro here. We really love using swaddles. Theo sleeps so much better swaddled, so babies' they tend to throw their arms up when they're newborns, and so having them swaddled and secured and safe stops them from waking when they do that reflex action. So that was really the reason that we started using them for Amelia, and then again for Theo. He didn't do that as much, but he definitely sleeps better with them. And then from Swaddles we'll move on to sleep bags after that, but these are working so well for us at the moment, and I definitely recommend swaddling. Another thing I wanted to talk about is actually some separate bags within your changing bag. So I've got two of these. One houses nappies, sort of like nappies and wipes in one of the bags, and then the other bag houses spare clothes. So all spare clothes are in there. So therefore, if you need to do a nappy change, all you need to do is grab this bag, and then you know you have everything that you need in one bag to take with you. So you don't even have to take your whole changing bag with you to the changing bag. You know, it can be so much to carry, baby in one arm, another bag, so many bags you need to carry. You just pull this out and take this with you, and you've got everything you need for your changing of your baby, and you know that everything is in here. I just find it super useful to pull this out, restock it, and then as well I know that everything I need is in here. Same with the clothes as well, just knowing that this is all in here, all the clothes that I need for him when we're out and about, some spares are all in here, and I find this super useful to have in the changing bag, and it's just really sort of like not messy, all compact, super easy. So I would recommend a couple of like compartment bags within your changing bag. Okay, so next I would like to talk about slings. And we've got this one, which is the Kaboo sling. So this is sort of a wrap sling. It's kind of got these metal bits here, so it's not a complete wrap sling, because it helps with these to sort of pull it tighter, but these are great for the newborn days, especially if you've got older children, you know, to get things done around the house, or if you want to play with your older children as well. It's great to just pop your newborn in a sling, and they absolutely love it. Theo wasn't sure at first. He's sort of like lifting his head, as obviously their sort of head is supported by the material as well, but now he has worn it a lot more and likes being in there. They just like being close to you, don't they? So having them on you and the warmth of you is something that they really like, and as I said, or if you want to prep dinner or get anything done around the house, a newborn will love to be on you, so a sling is an absolute must have. I definitely recommend a sling, and I would definitely recommend a wrap one when they're so young as well. We have also got a baby Bajon one for when he's a bit bigger. I haven't popped him in this yet, although you can from newborn because it's got the support for the head as well, but I've just been using the wrap one for now. But this one, I think I'd have to check, goes up to 1, I believe, so 12 months, 13 months. I mean, I'd have to check that. We didn't really use a sling much with Amelia, so this is kind of new to me this time round, but definitely because we've got Amelia and having her sort of running around, you know, it keeps your arms free for them really. So this I'm excited to try this one. I've heard such good things about this one, so yeah, so I would definitely recommend slings. So I'd also recommend a baby mobile. So this can be one over the cot, or we've got one downstairs that we can pop over him when he's playing on his mat. This literally gives you, you know, 5-10 minutes time to quickly tidy up or get things together. I sometimes pop him under it when I'm getting my daughter dressed in the morning, so he's sort of entertained and has something to look at whilst I'm dressing her and doing things with her. It just sort of gives you 5 minutes, or even for yourself, to get dressed, and so I definitely recommend it. The one that we've got is good. I like it because we can pop it and move it around where we want. If I want to bring it upstairs, it can come upstairs or downstairs. So we got that one from IKEA. I'll pop a link down below if I can find the link again for you. But I really enjoy having that one, just because it's more movable as opposed to ones that are tied to the cot. So I definitely recommend Baby Mobile. I'd also like to recommend a lightweight bouncer. So the one that we had was kindly gifted to me at my baby shower from a friend, and I absolutely love it. It's not the most expensive or fancy baby bouncer. You can get really fancy ones on the market, but this one is so lightweight, and that is the reason I love it. I can move it from room to room so easily. I can move it upstairs or downstairs, and I've even taken it with me to friends' houses before as well, because it's just so lightweight and easy to move around. He really likes sitting in there, and it's got music and a little vibration bit as well, so he's sort of entertained and likes to sit in there as well. So yeah, just because it is so lightweight, that is why I would recommend a lightweight one. You can always pop a blanket on it to make it a bit warmer, a bit nicer if you want them to lay on something a bit warmer. But yeah, I would definitely recommend a lightweight bouncer. So I'd also like to recommend the Snuzpod, and we were kindly borrowed this from a friend, but I absolutely love it, and if I did buy one I would have bought a Snuzpod. It's just so happens she had one and said she would absolutely kindly let us borrow that for the time. Obviously they're in it for such a short amount of time, about 6 months, so if you can borrow from friends or family, fantastic. So that's what we did. Obviously we bought a new mattress for this, but we borrowed her Snuzpod. But I absolutely love it. It rocks as well, so if you want it to rock a little bit, it does that, or you can tilt it up if your baby's got colic. It would help with that, with a tilt function. You can bend the side down so it goes right next to your bed, so easy to get the baby in and out of feeding through the night. So obviously I'm exclusively breastfeeding, so that's super easy for me to pick him up, feed him and pop him back down. And we're really getting along with it. So yeah, 100% would recommend the Snuzpod. It's really great. It's got it's got mesh sides as well, so really great for air ventilation. Also you can sort of see in as well, to see your baby if you've got the sides zipped up. So yeah, we're really loving that, and I 100% recommend the Snuzpod. I think the one that we've got is the Snuzpod 3, I believe. I think there's a Snuzpod 4 out now, so there's a newer one on the market. But yeah, definitely recommend the Snuzpod. So I also wanted to talk about the Angel Care bath. We love this for bathing Theo in. We had one as well for Amelia, and it's actually really great. So this sits directly into your bath, and then you place baby on this, which is a sort of soft like mesh, so the water that can go straight through that, and they sit on top of this, which is really nice for them. It's just super comfortable. He looks really comfy in it. He seems to really like it. I like as well that it's not a separate bath with separate water in it. They can become quite heavy to lift and move and get rid of that water, so this one goes directly into your bath as well. So Amelia now has a bath with him, so I feel like he's really safe within this. And then she can sit next to him with this and help sort of like bath him. She likes doing that. So I really recommend this. So this is the Angel Care bath, and we really love it. So that is everything that I want to recommend on my newborns essentials list for you today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, then please do give it a thumbs up, and please do subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. I would absolutely love to have you, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.